Is she ready yet? Okay. All right. Another good home win for us. It was a scary game, and before the game I thought that, game before an all-star game, Indiana doesn't have the best record. I thought that we might be a little bit lethargic, and we were to a point. We didn't play well in the first quarter. We didn't play on the edge in the first quarter. But overall, throughout the course of our bench gave us great minutes today, a lot of energy. Improved the lead a lot. I believe most of our bench players, plus 19, plus 11, plus 10. That's a good sign that they're out there competing and giving us energy. Our horses, obviously, Asia got scoring, no rebounding. Kayla, shots didn't come her way. I told her that, hey, don't worry about it. It's not about winning the scoring title, it's about winning basketball games. And she understood that. But I think overall, we're in a good spot. We're one game behind 500. We're not getting any help out there, but I guess we have to do it ourselves. So I think that's our plan right now, is just try to win every game we play, and wherever the chips fall, they fall. I thought one thing tonight was a phenomenal crowd. I mean, late arriving, we got to find a way to get them in the building a little easier. That's a different story. And we're going to have to work on that internally. But I think they showed up in big numbers today. Look, in the upper deck, in the end zones, the whole package. The turnstile number, I think, will probably be the best it has been all year long. So this is a growing thing. This is fun. Our players are having fun. They appreciate the support in the town. And we appreciate the support of the media too, quite frankly, because you've got some great stories. You're keeping us in the forefront of people's minds. And I think we have a good thing growing here.
Bill, during the 1-7 start, did you envision this, the team coming together like this quickly before the All-Star break?
No and yes. I told you all that we're here at the start that I wouldn't know who we were until July. And we're finding out who we are now. It's in July. Would I like to have a better start? Yeah, you go back and look at some of the games. The at Washington game we could have won. The at Chicago game we could have won. The Atlanta game here we could have won. We could be 3 games better, but we're not. Our record is what it is. But I'll take the growth of this young team. They're understanding their roles. They're understanding how to play basketball together. And I'm understanding them also. So it's a good ride right now.
Bill, can you talk about Carolyn Swords and her playoff events today? She's plus 19 when you guys had her in the game.
Yeah, well, I've known Carolyn for a while now. I had her in New York for a couple of years. A solid role player. She understands what her responsibility is and what her role is. I don't run any plays for Carolyn Swords. And she knows it. She doesn't care. She knows that Asia Wilson's going to shoot. She knows that Kayla McBride's going to shoot. And so she goes and tries to get the offensive rebounds, which she's very good at. Her size is a big positive for us also. And she knows all the plays. She executes on time. So like I told before, if you weren't here, we had another good game she had. She's a professional basketball player. I can count on her every night.
Bill, you said all season long that, this is the pros, it's a long season. But when you guys come back from the All-Star break, I think there's 9 games left. You're right in the middle of the playoff push. Does it become more of a sprint after this? Or how do you want the players to approach it when they come back?
Well, I wish the All-Star break wasn't here. Wish we'd keep on playing. But I do think we need it. I think we're getting a little mentally tired at the moment because we've been pushing so hard and we've been focused so hard. I know it's a cliche, but in this particular team, we have to be this way, and that we only look at one game at a time. We're going to try to win every game we play, whether it's here or on the road. And we can't control what happens outside, on other teams. We only control what happens with ourselves. And I think that's one of our good focuses right now is we just take it day by day and who we play next. And now let's prepare for that team and let's go try to win the game.
Bill, last week you talked about your team responding. It was a 1-possession game in the fourth, and LA got on a run, and they kind of held their heads down. Today, Carolyn Swords gets a big block in what would have been a 1-possession game if not for that, and everybody responded, especially your big three. Can you talk about that response in just a week's time?
Yeah, well, I think the Phoenix game, we laid an egg in the fourth quarter against Los Angeles, no question about it. And they learned from it. We played very solid in Phoenix, kept our composure when they made runs at us. That was a good learning experience also, and a confidence builder. I think today was a matter of getting through this game. I don't think we played overly well. I think we had enough concentration and enough grit to to make the plays that we had to. And we spurted to a lead and kept the lead under control. The coach always worries you get up 15 with 5 minutes ago or 4 minutes ago and then make, 3, 4, 3 balls in a row. Oh crap, that didn't happen today. We continue to score and continue to play defense.
Bill, you used the word fun. You guys fun, you look like you're having fun out there when you guys are playing. What do you do to continue that momentum to make sure that they can continue that style of play after the All-Star break as well?
Well, and that's the goal is, we're going to practice the next 3 days and then take Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off like the rest of the world. So we're going to get some good conditioning practice in the next 3 days. But, I don't know how they're going to come back from an all-star break. I never had this team before, never coached most of these players before. So, all I can do is tell them the pitfalls of not being prepared. I know many of our players are gym rats. Even though they're going to be in the gym, even though they don't have to be in the gym. So I think that's, it's a good trait for them to have. But at the same time, I also want them to have a little bit of mental break because we have been pushing very hard.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Does anybody need Indiana? They're looking to